To say Aaliyah influenced a generation of street style is an understatement. She was the first to bring that sexy tomboy look to the mainstream and mastered it. I mean, when you think of 90s style icons or street style, she's one of the first people who comes to mind. And even after all these years after her tragic passing, Aaliyah continues to inspire trends to this day, from the baggy, oversized looks of the 90s to the sleek motocross look she started rocking in the early 2000s. Now, while her peers during that time were wearing form-fitting dresses and heels on the red carpet, she opted for a more tomboy look and gradually stepped into more glamorous styles. She was a true innovator who was way ahead of her time, and today we're going to explore her impact and influence on fashion. If you're not familiar with the R&B songstress Aaliyah, she was a Brooklyn-born, Detroit-raised R&B singer. She first appeared on the national talent show Star Search, and even though she didn't win, she ended up signing her first record deal at 12 years old with Jive Records and released her first album at 14. When Aaliyah officially stepped onto the scene in the early 90s, we met her as a beautiful 14-year-old girl with a tomboyish edge when she made her debut album, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, in 1994. Her signature look of baggy jeans, crop tops, and oversized jackets set her apart from the pack, and she made oversized clothes look sexy and sassy. Aaliyah's tomboy chic style put her in a league of her own. If you're a diehard fan, you know she's described herself as having a jazz personality with G mentality, and she explained that in a 1994 interview with MTV, saying that her clothing matched her musical taste in jazz and classic R&B.
That was when we started talking about my image, and I said I wanted to be me. I always wore baggy clothes, wore sunglasses.
What really made her stand out was how she didn't care about looking like other female artists. She had her own point of view. She was low-key, self-assured, and more importantly, authentic in her style and presence, while other artists just felt forced or like they were trying too hard. Now, only a few people can say that they influenced a generation with their style as a teenager, but Aaliyah did just that when she released her debut single, Back and Forth. No matter how many times we saw her rocking this look, it was always fresh but classic. In 1996, Aaliyah was signed as the face of Tommy Hilfiger when she was still in high school. When Aaliyah officially signed her deal with Tommy Hilfiger and began sporting the brand, it felt like an extension of her regular style, because it was. Before this groundbreaking collaboration, Tommy Hilfiger was previously considered to be a preppy brand, very Americana, but Aaliyah helped to reinvent the clothing line. She experimented with bold colors, reds, yellows, bright blues, and turned what was once considered an urban trend into an all-American statement. Nowadays, celebrities modeling for huge clothing companies is the norm, but according to Tommy Hilfiger and Associates, when Aaliyah became the spokesmodel for the brand, she became the first R&B act to land such a major endorsement deal. She set the bar high and created a style that's still relevant today. Without Aaliyah, Hilfiger's women's line would have never expanded. The brand saw its popularity amongst young rappers, urban artists, and fans of hip-hop grow, and this collaboration with Aaliyah was the perfect vessel to merge the two worlds, as Aaliyah was known for her beauty and swag. In 1996, Aaliyah dropped her second album titled One in a Million, and fans immediately knew that this was not the same girl that had burst onto the scene with Back and Forth 2 years prior. We saw her embracing more form-fitting styles, the complete opposite of the baggy jeans and bandanas that she became known for in her earlier days. We also got introduced to motocross-inspired jumpsuits that would become a frequent statement in her future videos after One in a Million's release. This look epitomized how she liked to describe her style, which was street but sweet. We also saw her rocking an eye patch and made it look better than anyone else can. After this, we also started seeing her wear her hair swooped to the side a lot, covering her left eye. At the time, fans began to speculate that she was hiding her eye because she had a glass eye or a lazy eye, and the rumor wasn't helped by the fact that she was always wearing sunglasses prior to this. But the truth is, Aaliyah was only taking her mom's advice to cover her left eye when she changed her hairstyle. The idea was inspired by her favorite film star Veronica Lake. They believed it added to the mystique of Aaliyah's personality, and they were right.
When 1 in a Million was released, I just turned 17 and I wanted to take a step up from the first album, show my growth, add a little bit more sex appeal, but it was still me.
In 1997, Aaliyah reinvented one of hip-hop's most loved styles, camouflage pants, as we saw in the Hot Like Fire video. But instead of the typical green and brown combo, she went for red, black, and white, along with her signature crop top that added a feminine element, and that sexy tomboy look continued to shine through when she released Are You That Somebody, where she set new trends with metallic green lipstick and a more mature version of the style that she made popular, with low-slung baggy pants and a sleek dance breakdown with a long sleeve crop top, maxi skirt with a leg slit. You can really start seeing her mature from this point forward. As we enter the new millennium, she fully stepped into her grown woman mode when she released Try Again for the Romeo Must Die soundtrack and came on screen in a matching diamond choker and bralette. She changed the game again with the looks in this video, and this is probably one of her most beloved and recreated looks. Now, for someone who wore pants to the prom, Aaliyah really started to embrace her feminine side when she showed up to the 2000s MTV VMAs. She shocked fans by wearing a dramatic black and yellow Roberto Cavalli gown and square-toed sandals, and again when she wore a little black dress with a gold arm cuff. She was even interviewed on the red carpet by a rising star at the time who you may have heard of.
All right. Now, you've been working it with these movies. Were you nervous?
Very nervous, but I'm real happy. It's something I've wanted for a long time, so to finally make that transition.
As you heard her mention, she had a roster of movie roles ahead of her. She had her role as Trish O'Day in Romeo Must Die under her belt, and she also played the character Queen Akasha in the vampire movie Queen of the Damned, which was released after her death in 2002, but her rise into a movie star was cut short, even though she had already been cast in The Matrix Reloaded, as well as Honey, which we all know went to Jessica Alba instead. In 2001, she was fully coming into her own and showed a more mature Aaliyah when the video was released for More Than a Woman. This music video gave us sleek looks like this all-white jumpsuit we'll never forget. She also rocked several leather-on-leather looks, giving us more of that motocross-inspired fashion that we got a small taste of in her 1 in a Million video years prior. We also saw her in this black-on-black leather pants, tank top, gloves, and boots getup. I mean, just look at the details. She was way ahead of her time. Any artist can rock this look today and be on the best dress list. The album also gave us We Need a Resolution, where we saw her in this all-black set with the matching heels, fully beat face with the red lip, which you can say was inspired by her role in Queen of the Damned with this dark makeup look. She also stole the show in a snakeskin bikini and skirt while actually holding a real snake. And that's not all. She gave us futuristic looks in this blue set and took it all the way back to her iconic street styles in the end with this tee and baggy pants. The last iconic looks the sultry songstress gave us were her Rock the Boat looks, which luckily we have footage to look back on that captured the behind-the-scenes moments of this shoot thanks to BET's Access Granted series that took us behind the scenes of the most popular artist music videos. Overall, her diversity allowed her to switch between wardrobes with effortless ease. From bright hues, all-leather fits, casual sportswear chic, futuristic looks, motocross, street styles, and fashion-forward styles, all with ease and beauty. She was only 22 years old when she left us, but her impact will undoubtedly last forever. Now, 2 decades later, you can still see her lasting impact on style on numerous celebrities like Rihanna, Ciara, Keke Palmer, Tinashe, Kim Kardashian West, and many more. You'll often see her influence on millennials who reference 90s style in their fashions, and if you're sporting your Calvins, an oversized leather jacket, or just about any Tommy piece from the last decade, then she's in your style too. Whether Aaliyah was dressed up or down throughout the years, she never lost her original tomboy edge. As an icon across both music and fashion, Aaliyah broke the mold for urban female artists everywhere, and without her legacy, the quintessential R&B singer would hold a different definition today. In retrospect, we can see how advanced her style was. That's why even after her death in 2001, the singer remains a style icon today. So tell me what you think about this video down below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something new, and I want to hear from you. Tell me what were your favorite Aaliyah looks down below. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and if you know someone who would enjoy this video, please be sure to share. Thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you here next time.